Over here, we got plenty of chairs here. A lot of great conversation this morning, and certainly a lot of things happen in Macon-Bibb County. So I'll give you just a couple of minutes to close out your conversations and move over here to the official party that we're having today. So once again, good morning. It's a great day to be in Macon-Bibb County, and certainly it's a great day being over here, what we refer to sometimes as Tindall Fields. Very exciting news that we have here. We have many neighbors here, many partners here today to come share all the wonderful things that we're doing. You know, a lot of times we look around the state of Georgia, the United States of America, and what we hear about is people need more housing. And not only just housing, but housing that people can afford, housing that they can build wealth in, housing they can own. Today we have some very exciting news to tell you about, including about 10 houses that's going to be under construction, another one here that's blighted that will be taken care of to breathe new life into our community, but more importantly, to give people homes and houses that they can raise their family in Macon-Bibb County. So certainly as mayor, I'm proud to represent our community. We're gathered here today with a lot of folks, and it takes a lot of people working together behind the scenes to make this thing happen. Just a couple of years ago, we started this thing called the Macon-Bibb County Affordable Housing Committee. And we meet on a regular basis, and we've been doing some great work behind the scenes, and you'll hear from our directors here coming up shortly. But what we've been doing is trying to make sure that we have a strategic plan to get people into houses. And that's a diversified portfolio that we like to do that, to provide them some real assets and money and ways and means of doing things. So we're not the most redlined community in the United States, because we're actually doing the work. And a lot of times we don't tell our own story, and we have many people here today that's going to do that. Join with me today. We have several people from the Macon-Bibb County Affordable Housing Committee. We appreciate you being here today. You'll hear from our executive director from the Land Bank in just a moment. Also have my representative 145, Ms. Tangi Herring. Thank you for being here today. She's certainly been a valuable part of our team. And of course, we have our commissioners here today, Mr. Paul Bronson, and I've seen another, Ms. Brenda Bailey. Thank you for being here today. So it takes everybody working together to make this happen. I'm excited about building houses. You know, for a long time this last year, we've been tearing down houses. I won't say homes because they've been houses that have been empty and blighted and dangerous to our community. And we did this at the behest of citizens in our community. Some 800. Now it's time to rebuild those houses. And this lot that you're sitting on today is another example of a lot that's going to breathe new life into this community here. A house here that's going to become a home and something that we all can be proud of. So on behalf of Macon-Bibb County, on behalf of the 160,000 people that I represent, and the commissioners that supported this effort by putting the funds that are necessary, and our board has been working really hard to do that. We welcome you here. Just probably a short time from now, we'll be probably doing a ribbon cut and welcome a new family to this house here, where they can provide us a nice village, that I call them. I always call on them to basically break that kitchen open and serve the meal. They won't take me up on it yet, but one day they will. Take me up on that. And I know that it's going to be a blessing to them. It's going to be a blessing to our community to continue to do these things. So I have the pleasure today to stand before you on this mic today. But I want to get down to the people who are doing the real work behind our scenes. And Macon-Bibb County has been very fortunate to have a land bank authority. A lot of people don't realize that not everyone has that. And not only do they not have that, they don't have an excellent board that we have today. We thank you for being there. But they certainly don't have the executive director that we have here. And at this time, I'd like to bring our executive director of the Land Bank Authority up, Mr. Everett Barnett, to give some comments.
Thanks, Mr. Mayor. Thanks for everyone coming out. Thanks to board members who've made it out and some of the staff. Also, we just got back from a few days in Detroit, so you're all welcome. We brought the weather with us. Today. So the Land Bank Authority, in short, is generally looking to acquire property that is being unproductive on the tax roll or not helping the communities that it's in, and then we ideally work with developers and the neighbors to get something that is A, productive on tax roll, and B, can hopefully help solve problems like affordable housing. In this case, we're able to check all of our boxes. We were very excited about that. This particular house was targeted 16 years ago for a Hope 6 project to redo Tindall Heights. And just as an example of how long and arduous some of this work can actually be, those projects didn't happen, and it said, 3 LIHTC projects happened, and now here we are. We found some capital and the right person to run the housing fund to get financing, the right developers and IGD to get to take on the project. you'll get to hear from them in a minute as well. And yeah, the land bank is just thrilled to be a part of this in any way, shape, or form. And we'll have, ideally we keep these rolling, and we do about 11 of these, maybe 12 or 13. We're just going to try and keep it busy and keep going, and these will become new homes for homeowners right here on Plant Street. What else? Yeah, and yeah, any questions about the land bank, feel free to contact my office. And if you want to do some development, I got plenty more lots just like this one that are just ripe for development. So let us know. And once you decide on what lots you want to build on, you can contact Ms. Natalie Boyette, who is the wonderful director of the Macon-Bibb County Affordable Housing Fund, who I'm happy to introduce to come speak now.
All right.
Hi everyone. Oh, there it is. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And thank you all for being here today. This event really means a lot to me, as well as to our incredible board, many of which are here right now, and our dedicated partners that have all been a part of this project today. So today we are celebrating a project that's been about a year in the making, but it's really rooted in a vision that's been about at least 6 years in the making. So our city has been hard at work, even before the pandemic, trying to design a housing fund to be both adaptable and catalytic, investing in neighborhoods that our open markets will often overlook. And so we're here with the fund now armed with a flexible and responsive tool that means the housing crisis can be addressed head on. And it's supporting a broader range of our workforce today. To date, the Housing Fund has committed over $5.5 million, leveraging about $80 million in other funding sources like federal, state, and private funding. And these investments are expected to bring in about 285 new affordable housing units in the next 3 years. So today, the project we stand in front of today represents a $1.2 million commitment for revitalizing 11 properties in Tindall Fields. And the idea for this project was born out of creative problem solving, where we were all at the table looking for solutions with a win-win in mind. For the Housing Fund, for the Land Bank Authority, for the developer, and the community. And so what came out of those conversations is truly special. This project's success is going to be able to be measured through many lenses. The Land Bank, having 11 properties brought back to life. The Housing Fund, which is working with reliable partners to do some incredible development in some more disenfranchised areas. And of course, through the community, we're bringing housing options to people who once thought housing ownership was out of reach for them. So with that, I would like to introduce the developer that is working with this project to make this possible. A very patient and driven man as we worked and reworked through our plans. Managing partner of Investment Group Development, Alan Wells.
Hi, my name is Alan Wells, as she said, and I'm a managing member of Investment Group Development. Most of our other members are here today, and I want to thank you all for being here. Natalie said we've got 4 points for you to talk about. I'm like, okay, I can do that. And she said you have 2 minutes. So here we go. We'll talk real fast. So what our goal here is, and what we started out with, was to attempt to provide not only affordable housing in Macon, but what we call attainable housing. We need homes that people really feel like they can get into. And that's our goal. That's what we're working towards. So here, on this site, going down the road, up to 11 or 12 houses, depending upon the lot size. The first one you see here, this is a renovation. We've completely gutted it now. We went ahead and got started on it. That'll be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, completely new inside. This will be a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, and brand new. And we'll make that available for each person. Our goal on these 2 houses especially is to have them ready for someone to move into within this year, so by the end of the year. So now's when really the work starts. And we've been going at it pretty hard these last couple of weeks if you've been by here and you can see. How does someone buy one of these houses? We're setting up a program with participating lenders, with Home First, with Reginald, with Truist Bank, with Penny, to provide for the median income range home buyer. People that can come in here and say, hey, I haven't been able to afford a home, but with little help I can, and I can bring something back to the neighborhood. That's our goal. There's a number here and a website, and then we'll have more detailed information available for people over the next few days. They can go on our website, they can click a link, fill out information. So that's basically what we're doing here. Why are we doing it? When we first started talking with the land bank, well, first with Everett with the land bank, and then with Natalie with affordable housing, the plan was, how do we go in and basically disrupt the subdivision market? And our goal here is for a disruptive market. What we're doing is, with a new subdivision, you've got an extreme amount of cost. You've got land acquisition, you've got infrastructure, roads, water, sewage. But if you look around the city of Macon, that's everywhere. And where you don't have to do all that, the houses and the land. So we said, we can take this and change the market and provide housing that's not only affordable but attainable. The point is this: people love this neighborhood. I can't tell you the number of people that have stopped and said, I grew up over here. I'm so happy. Can I buy one of these houses? Can I move back here? And that's our goal, is to go into neighborhoods that people already know and love. They already have fond memories, and they go back to those. So it's not really just to build houses, but we really want to build houses for families to build homes. So for those of you that are interested, welcome.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, Alan, for your commitment and your work and your team. And I know the wind may have got my ear a little bit, but you said these two houses are going to be this year, as in 2025?
Yes, sir.
My man. That's kind of work, right? So we're working really fast here in Macon-Bibb County, and certainly we have brought on the right partners. I mean, it just seems like yesterday when I was 16 years old, this house came on the market, and 16 years later, some of y'all get that on the way home. Telling my age here, but a lot of wonderful things are coming on our community. Don't let anyone tell you different, because these people are out here working hard. I imagine if you stayed here most of the day, just like Alan said, people will stop by here. They'll tell you who used to live across that street. They'll tell you about the store that's just up the road, and they'll tell you all kind of stories because it's their home and it's important to them. But we want those memories to continue, but the only way to make that happen is to invite new people back home or new people to our community so they can enjoy a little bit of what we have here in Macon. It's something we certainly like, but it's always have to be attainable. One thing about the Macon-Bibb County Affordable Housing Fund is we want to remove all those barriers. We want to help with down payment assistance. We want to give good interest rates. We want to make sure that we remove the barriers that people say, I want to own a home, I've got a job, but I just don't have what it takes to get to that next level. Well, guess what? We're getting to that next level, and we've heard it so many times before. This is not a handout, but what? A hand up. We want these folks to be able to be homeowners, to build wealth, and we're going to have something for everyone. So on behalf of Macon-Bibb County, again, all these people that are here today, we don't even know the person that's going to be at this house. But I already want to pray for them. I already want to wrap our hands around this family that's going to be here. It's going to be a family, right, with 4 bedrooms. It's not for one person. There's 3 bedrooms next to here. I can envision those kids going to school just down the road. School, good public school that we need them to be at. A safe community that we have right here in our community, and really have accessible to everything, to good schools, to a good hospital, to a good neighborhood. So we welcome you. There's numbers posted there. You too can own a home in Macon-Bibb County. You too can be a home. Excuse me. As many of you know, just across the road here, where it's part of where I grew up, right there off of Montpelier, right there on Belmont Avenue, just across from Carl Smith Field. And I can remember riding my bike over here, even though I was a little bit old then, about 15, 16 years old. Used to ride my bike, go to a store just around the corner from here, because I had this bad habit of eating candy. So it has a lot of memories for a lot of people. Certainly, we didn't mention our Macon Housing Authority. We have our Macon Housing Authority here, who serves as a vital part for our board as well. We couldn't do it out there. I tell you what, we got some rock stars and Penny and Reggie. We appreciate you guys. We thank you for all the hard work you're doing, that your companies are doing. We're going to make this work. We're going to do it 1 house at a time, 10 houses at a time. The more the merrier. The more people get into Macon-Bibb County, the more excited we are. So this time, one of my favorite things that I get to do is to put people to work. We're going to put you to work, not only taking some pictures, I know that's a hard job for many politicians, but we're going to put you behind a shovel. We're going to make you shovel this dirt because guess what? Alan says we're going to have 2 houses by the end of this year. Unless he extends that the next quarter with weather or something like that, we're going to hold them to that. And we look forward to opening up the door to some families here in this neighborhood. So at this time, we'd ask everyone to rejoin us up here for a little photo op, but more importantly, to turn some dirt so the next family can start building and improving into our community. Thank you very much.
Go ahead, versus just revitalizing the inner city schools.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm the person to answer that.
Just something to think about.
Yeah.
We want you to talk about these 4 things. You got 2 minutes, right? Tell a preacher that, right?
No, I'm just going to help.
You got 2 minutes for me to clear my
For
throat.
the link position, and then afterwards I'll count for them to
know where
actually
we're
throw through. Okay.
We're going to dig a hole and fill it back
Smile and pose, and then I'll ask you to raise the dirt. Smile and pose one more, and then I'll talk. Yes. All right, so for right now, let's just all smile. Here's our main person we want to look at. Not that no one else is important, but.
All right, here we go. Ready? 1, out. 1, 2, 3.
All right, now we're going to go ahead and hold it up and just hold it steady. We're going to take one more photo.
1, 2, 3.
All right, and now on 3, we're going to toss the dirt. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Great work, guys.